Hello, and welcome to Year of the Vampire.
I think this is going to be a shorter video because this was definitely
I'd like to apologize.
This was the least vampire movie we've watched yet, but you really wanted to watch a vampire movie with Norm Macdonald, so...
I like Norm Macdonald, and I was hoping for something wholesome, okay?
This was neither of those. This was just boring.
It was kind of boring,
Anyway, basic premise. Kid and his mom go to a new school. His mom's the music teacher. Obviously, it'd be weird if she was taking classes.
Also, they apparently had a relative who owned a vampire dog until he died.
Yeah, and now the main character is the new, owner of the vampire dog. And he gets bullied. And there's some shit about Battle of the Bands to save the school and evil scientists trying to capture the vampire dog for some reason.
I don't know.
I don't know. There's 8 different plot points in this movie, and none of them are actually very interesting.
So, yeah,
Acting. What'd you think of the acting?
it wasn't very good.
No, it wasn't. And that's not just because most of the characters are kids.
The dog was adorable.
I mean,
But
yeah.
the dog was... apparently there's 2 dogs.
Except when he talked.
But,
I don't like when they do that thing
the
where they
uncanny
make... Yeah,
mouth?
I don't like where they make the mouth move.
Okay, that's...
Even if a dog could talk, it wouldn't talk the way a human talks.
I don't think they'd be able to move their, floppy lips properly enough. It just wouldn't look the way it does. But...
Why doesn't the vampire dog drink blood? Why does he just eat Jello?
Specifically red Jello. And
he prefers cherry, but apparently strawberry and pomegranate work.
Skylar, the one girl character, she mentioned that it had to do with the bone stuff that's in jelly.
Yeah, so it's not even the Jello, he just needs bones. Oh, and also, he's a vampire, but he can go out in the sun because he's just allergic to the sun.
He just can't go in direct sunlight.
So he's not actually a vampire,
at
all.
He had his regular, canine teeth. There was no showing of fangs, no blood.
Look, at least Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire. That guy was a real vampire and an actual villain.
Okay, on the plus side, he did hypnotize people, I guess.
He hypnotized one person.
Okay, the same guy 4 times, but still.
Okay, whatever.
But anyways...
soundtrack. I mean, a lot of the music we heard was either background music or it was the kids in music class just absolutely sucking at playing music. So,
speaking of which, the principal, who is also not a good guy in this movie, he was just a dick the whole time.
Yeah, also the principal's working with the evil scientists. Forgot to mention that because
it didn't make sense.
No, a lot of it didn't make sense. You know what? There was one good thing about the music.
What?
At the Battle of the Bands, where they let one kid who's really shit on recorder count as a band.
How do you let a single kid represent?
They let him finish
school?
The entire song.
Dude, half the crowd looked like they were asleep by the time he was done with it. That was probably the funniest part of the movie.
Cinematography.
It was kind of cheesy and weird. A lot of static moments, and I don't know how you describe it.
A lot of focus on the weird CG. This is from 2012, so I don't think the CG should have looked this bad. But then again, I don't think this was a very high-budget movie. The highest budget thing they might have had in this was Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, he was cool.
But yeah, well, they also focused on the dog a lot when he was talking. Whenever he was talking, they always just kind of cut away from everything else and just focus directly on the dog because you got to focus on that uncanny valley mouth.
I guess we can just segue into the special effects.
Oh, right. They sucked.
It wasn't very good. There was a lot of sped up parts.
Because that's his vampire super speed.
The dog can zoom, because vampires are depending on the canon of which vampire.
Well, they're usually faster and stronger than people anyway.
Yeah, the dog is fast, strong. He can hypnotize people.
And apparently he just did this stuff in front of people and started talking in front of them.
Yeah,
and nobody mentioned a talking dog. Breaking into the school. But even though people can very clearly hear him talking.
Speaking of which, at the pound, where are the people working there? Not once did I see a single human. And the entire pound was just protected by one of them silly, screen doors.
The dogs run the pound in this town.
Anyways, I don't know.
Yeah, that's really all I can think. There wasn't a lot... I was just on my phone half of this movie because I was so goddamn bored.
I watched it, and unfortunately, it wasn't great. This might be the worst thing I've seen Norm Macdonald in, and it wasn't his fault.